Could you imagine a world without the internet? A world where instant communication, vast information, and global connectivity are not at your fingertips? Picture this. It's the late 20th century. The internet is a newborn entity, a curiosity, a frontier. Instead of smartphones and Wi-Fi, it's all about those screeching modems and snail-paced dial-up connections. Yet even then, the seeds of a digital revolution were being sown. Fast forward to today. The impact of the internet on our lives is immeasurable. It's transformed the way we work, learn, socialize, and entertain ourselves. We're embarking on a journey today, an exploration of the evolution of the internet. From those early days of dial-up to the lightning-fast fiber optics we know today. Remember those frustratingly slow dial-up connections? Well, that's where it all started. It's intriguing, isn't it? The dawn of the digital age, the genesis of our interconnected world, began with the humble dial-up connection. Remember the screeching sounds of a dial-up modem connecting to the internet? Those were the early days, the dial-up days. It was a time of anticipation and patience, when getting online was a process, not a given. A time when the internet was a destination, not an ever-present part of our lives. In those days, the internet was a new frontier, uncharted and yet to be explored. It was a vast digital landscape that we were just beginning to navigate. The era of dial-up internet was defined by its limitations. Connections were slow, so slow in fact that loading a single image could feel like a monumental achievement. Downloading a song? You'd better have a good book to read while you wait. And then there was the issue of the phone line. Surfing the web meant you couldn't use the phone, and if someone called while you were online, you'd be abruptly disconnected. The internet was something you had to schedule, to plan around. It was a privilege, not a right. But despite these limitations, or perhaps because of them, a unique internet culture began to form. This was the era of AOL and Netscape, services that became household names, synonymous with the internet itself. We began to see the internet not just as a tool, but as a community, a place where we could connect with others around the world. We started to explore the potential of this new technology, to see how it could change our lives. We began to imagine a world where information was at our fingertips, where we could communicate with anyone, anywhere, at any time. We started to see the promise of the internet, the potential it held. And yet we were just scratching the surface. The dial-up days were just the beginning, a stepping stone to the internet we know today. Despite its limitations, dial-up was our first taste of the global village that the internet would become. Then came a breakthrough, broadband. Suddenly the internet was not just faster, but it was always on. As the new millennium dawned, the world was introduced to the joys of broadband internet. This wasn't just a small step forward, it was a giant leap into a new era of connectivity. The whirring and buzzing of dial-up connections were replaced by the silent, seamless connectivity of broadband. What set broadband apart wasn't just its superior speed, although that certainly was a major draw. For the first time ever, the internet was always there, waiting for you. No more dialing in, no more waiting for a connection. It was just on. And the best part? You could still use your phone line. The familiar refrain of "get off the internet, I need to use the phone" became a relic of the past. Broadband meant multitasking, with internet and phone lines working in harmony, but the real magic of broadband was in what it enabled. The faster speeds and always-on connection opened up a world of possibilities. Video streaming became a reality. Remember the first time you watched a video online without having to wait for it to buffer? That was broadband. Online gaming too was revolutionized. Broadband allowed for real-time multiplayer gaming, bringing gamers from around the world together. The thrill of competing against someone halfway across the globe, all thanks to broadband. And let's not forget the impact on businesses. From small startups to multinational corporations, broadband enabled a new way of working. Video conferencing, cloud computing, e-commerce. All these became possible and even commonplace thanks to the power of broadband. Everyday life was transformed too. With broadband, the world was at our fingertips. Information, entertainment, communication, all just a click away. Broadband brought the internet into our homes in a way that dial-up never could. Broadband was a game changer, but the internet was about to get even faster. Now we are in the era of fiber optics, where the internet travels at the speed of light. With this technology, we've left behind the days of slow connections and buffering videos. Fiber optics, with its ultra-fast speeds and reliability, is revolutionizing the way we interact with the digital world. The advent of fiber optic internet has opened up a world of possibilities. Think about telemedicine. Doctors can now diagnose and treat patients in real time without the need for physical proximity. As for virtual reality, it's no longer just a part of sci-fi novels. With fiber optics, we're seeing virtual reality becoming an everyday reality, transforming gaming, education, and even the way we work. Then there's cloud computing. With the speed and reliability of fiber optics, accessing and storing data on the cloud has become a breeze. It's not just about faster streaming or quicker downloads anymore. It's about shaping the future of the internet. From dial-up to fiber optics, the internet has come a long way. So, how has this journey from dial-up to fiber optics impacted us? Well, let's take a moment to reflect. We've journeyed from the dawn of the digital age through the days of dial-up, experiencing the breakthrough of broadband, and now we're stepping into the future with fiber optics. Each phase of this evolution has brought about seismic shifts in our lives. We've seen our workspaces transform, moving from physical offices to virtual ones, enabling us to collaborate from anywhere around the globe. Our learning experiences have been revolutionized, with knowledge now at our fingertips, breaking down traditional barriers. Human connection has taken on a new dimension as we share, interact, and form bonds across virtual platforms. Even our entertainment has evolved, with streaming, gaming, and virtual reality redefining leisure time. The internet, a testament to human innovation, continues to evolve, shaping our lives in ways we can only begin to imagine.